What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host. My name is Alex, and today I am hyped on 3 brand new releases that fill a room. And when I say fill a room, you can rely on these 3 to do just that. You walk in, it's a statement maker. People are going to turn their heads and go, dang, that guy smells amazing, or that woman smells amazing. Let's talk about these 3 new releases. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Again, my name is Alex. I am the host of Barrett Fragrance's official YouTube channel, and I appreciate you clicking on this video. Before we get into the fragrances, if you're new here or recently subscribed or want to subscribe, go for it. We are a fragrance-related content page, essentially, and we talk about everything Barrett Fragrances. And Barrett Fragrances is an extrait de parfum, high luxury, inspired by niche and designer fragrances, and we also do some discontinued and really just kind of have the inspiration behind other fragrances to build our own. They're extrait de parfum, between 30 and 40% oil concentrations. They're beast mode fragrances. And if you've tried them, let me know in the comments below. Do a like, share the video. If you're new here, they are fantastic. And they're all going to be linked down below in the description. So take a second, just click that link right there. That will take you to the website where we have a whole categorized website of green, blue, tobacco, tons of different categories for you to choose and make it easier for you. We've got men's, women's, and unisex as well. So some really good options for you. But first, let's get into it. All right, the first fragrance out of the 3 we're going to talk about today is Adverse Reaction. And I want you to take a look at that bottle. We used gold on the top, gold plate. It is beautiful, strong. So this is going to fill a room. Oh man, this is our version of Side Effect from Initio. You've probably heard about it. If not, let me go ahead and put you onto it. This is a fresh, fruity, and I say fresh, I'm not talking about blue aquatic fresh or like something you get from TJ Maxx. Fresh is in the fruitiness, is very fresh up top. It's got leather notes, it's got tobacco notes, it's fruity, it's got some woods. It is a heavy duty fragrance. To me, this is very unisex. Both men and women can wear this. It's got that fruity facet, but it also has leather. Power. Absolute power in this bottle. I've never smelled the original, but now there's no reason to even smell the original when you have Adverse Reaction for Barrett Fragrances. This is, I want to say, just about 40% oil concentration. This is going to stick on your skin for hours. Hours and hours. It's beautiful. It's light. You think it'd be dense at almost 40%. No, it's light. It pops off the skin and radiates. And this smell is one of those smells that is very loud. I've tried any of the Tatiana Terenzi fragrances, how they have the extraits. Very similar with that kind of projection and bubble. It's very loud, but it's beautiful and elegant at the same time. So if you tried that, you'll understand. If not, prepare yourself. This is probably a 2 to 3 sprayer for sure. And I only put that on a few of our fragrances that are so heavy duty that I only do maybe 3 sprays tops. One of them is our Sauvage Elixir version called Untamed Elixir. That is a powerhouse, and a couple others. This is going to be on the shelf with those. That intense. So Initio's Side Effect. This is our version, Adverse Reaction. Let's talk about number 2. So I'm hyped for these next couple because they are actually inspired by Parfum de Marly. And in the last few months, we've made a lot of renditions, a lot of our inspirations of Parfum de Marly fragrances that have gotten a lot of really good feedback, a lot of good hype, have sold out. We've had to make new batches, and they continue to amaze me, and this one is no slouch for that. This one is called Begbie. So another beautiful gold bottle. If you've never seen our bottles before, first off, welcome to the page. Let me go ahead and I got my fingerprints all over it. Embossed caps. So metal caps, not plastic. Very heavy. Beautiful glass. Plate on the front. It's got the name of the fragrance on the bottom, along with embossed extrait de parfum and our Barrett Fragrances logo. The atomizers are great. They push a lot of fragrance. Not too wide, not too wide, not too thin, not too far, and not too short. Right for me, the perfect spot. Begbie is our version of Parfums de Marly Carlisle. Let's talk about it. So with this one, you're gonna have, with Begbie, you're gonna have tonka bean, A lot of sweetness, a lot of tobacco, almost like this vanilla situation. If you've tried Parfums de Marly, whether it's Carlisle or any of them, you know they have that signature kind of thing to them, almost medicinal in a way. And this is no different to that. This brings that heat, but on an even thicker level. So what I get from the initial blast is almost like some leather, a lot of tobacco, almost this smoky, like tonka bean situation that's very sweet and kind of rounds out the bottom, but not so sweet that it is going to be sickly, if that makes any sense. This smells very regal. This smells very mature. I would say both men and women can wear this if a woman wants to be a little bit out there and not wear the usual women's scents. Obviously, we have a lot of unisex options, and you can wear any of our men's fragrances as well. Bag B is no different for that. It's going to be loud. It's going to be sweet, masculine, vanilla, tobacco, and it's got that PDM thing. So we've captured that in an extrait, almost 40% concentration. This bad boy is going to last. It's going to fill a room. People are going to look back and go, who the heck is wearing that? That's incredible. And they're going to ask you about it. I can guarantee they're going to ask you about this. So that is Bag B from Barrett Fragrances. Last and final. All right, the last and final one I got here is in one of our travel size atomizers, which I'm glad I have this for this video to show you that yes, we have full-size bottles, but we also have the same fragrances that we just showed you in those full-size bottles in a 10 milliliter travel size, twist up top, pulls up, pulls out, tells you what fragrance is right there. This one, my friend, is King Arthur, and I've been waiting on this one for a while since Ross Barrett talked to me about it quite a few months ago, and it's his version of Parfums de Marly, Percival. And there are a lot of blue bottles from the house of Parfums de Marly. Not a lot, excuse me. Another one is Sedley, very fresh, see-through, translucent. This gets compared a lot to Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. And as much as I maybe can get that, I don't really get that with this. I don't get that. I get a way more mature kind of DNA. Yeah, sure, there's some facets and notes to it that are similar. But to me, this is like, that's someone who wears that maybe in high school. I wore that in high school. I absolutely loved it in high school. I got a lot of compliments in high school. And this is like the CEO dad that's at the house that owns a mansion, and you go over to their house for dinner and he's cooking steak and he is completely on his game. That is what I get with this. King Arthur is our version of Percival. Wow. To me, I would consider this a freshie in a way. It's a powerhouse freshie. It's not quite a blue scent, but it's got this really mass appealing thing. Okay, I get that. I get that fierce thing. I get the fierce thing. But like I said, it's going to be way more mature. It's bright. It's blue. It is kind of spiky in a way where you want it to be. It's almost green. It's got a little bit of everything going for it, and that's why I think it's a really mass appealing fragrance. Percival, I've actually have a sample of Percival right here, and when I sprayed this the other night, it is exactly the same thing, just this is going to be more dense. So Percival has a little bit more airiness and roundness to it. This is going to be a little bit more dense. Might not pop off the skin as well because this is an extrait, but it gives that radiated smell. And like I said before in a lot of videos, if you're not sure about our fragrances, they're all extrait de parfum. So 30 to 40% oil concentrations. They are going to be loud. They're going to be long lasting. You're going to get satisfaction when you wear them. We can guarantee that because when you roll an extrait on your skin, it's going to last all day long. Okay? People in the comments, if you follow Barrett, if you know our fragrances, in the comments, just let people know how your fragrances work. Let us know what you've enjoyed about our fragrances. Is it the long lasting? Is it the scent DNA? Is it the fact that you can rely on them for a lot of occasions? We have so many options for you. King Arthur, I think, is another great option from our house, and that is why I wanted to tell you about these three today, especially this one, is that these new releases are room fillers. Okay? Kind of a freshie, but it's still going to fill an entire room. You walk into this with 3-4 sprays, it's game over in a good way. People are going to go, boom! Damn, you smell good. So those are the three brand new releases that came out on Friday. I wanted to hop on. I want to tell you about them, kind of give you my first impressions of kind of what I think they might be good for. These bad boys are $44.99 before any discount. before any sale. These are $44.99. This bottle feels way more than that. This is a niche feeling bottle and smell. This is exactly what people are paying $200 for, and you get it for $44.99 and an X-Straight that's going to last longer than the original. It's a no-brainer. Okay. So hey, appreciate your time today. Remember, look good, smell good, and I'll probably smell you later. Have a good one.